So here we are, in the middle of one of the most chaotic and unpredictable moments in Middle Eastern geopolitics, and of course, former President Donald Trump is right at the center of it, not through traditional diplomacy, but by way of Truth Social A, his own social media platforms. At around 1:08 a.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time, Trump took to Truth Social to declare that a ceasefire between Israel and Iran was now in effect. That announcement, intended to mark the end of 12 brutal days of conflict, was made with all caps, exclamation points, and urgency. "Please do not violate it," he posted. But within a few hours, Israeli jets were reportedly airborne, retaliating against what they said was an Iranian breach of the ceasefire. By sunrise, Trump was back online again, this time urging Israel to stand down. "Israel, do not drop those bombs. Bring your pilots home, now!" It was diplomacy by social feed, real-time, reactive, and uniquely Trump. In the days leading up to the ceasefire, he'd already been posting with fervor. He shared updates on U.S. strikes against Iranian nuclear sites, called for regime change in Tehran, and even reminded the world that Trump was right about everything, while throwing in requests that everyone keep oil prices down. This was classic Trump. Impulsive, provocative, and oddly influential. Israeli officials, somewhat surprisingly, acknowledged a method to the madness. Their ambassador in Washington likened Trump's barrage of posts to a one-instrument band that, together, somehow managed to create a concert. But on the ground, the situation was far more dire. In Beersheba, Israel, terrified families were jolted awake by missile sirens. One resident, Mirav Maneh, thought it was the end when a missile struck near her home, shattering windows and sending shockwaves through her apartment. Elsewhere, a building was hit directly, killing 4 people who had taken shelter inside. Despite this, both Israeli and Iranian officials accused the other side of violating the ceasefire. Trump's frustration boiled over. Before boarding Air Force One for a NATO summit, he told reporters, "They don't know what the fuck they're doing." He then called Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu directly, urging him to stand down. The Israeli response was ultimately scaled back, striking only a radar site, according to officials. By evening, the ceasefire seemed to be holding, albeit barely. Experts warn this truce is on shaky ground, thanks in part to Trump's unpredictability. His social media diplomacy might undercut fragile progress at any moment. But for now, the war has paused, though the tension hasn't. Trump, naturally, continued posting as if it were a great personal victory, even hinting at a Nobel Peace Prize. And just like that, the fate of a region rests partially in the hands of a man with a smartphone and a social media platform. Welcome to Diplomacy in 2025. Stay subscribed for more videos.